Hi everyone, for Extension Activity 1, I chose Chapter 9, which is Enhancing the Language and Development of Kindergarteners, and it's for curriculum development, and it says select a children's illustrated storybook, create flannel board characters, or finger or hand puppets based on the story and present it to your class. So, I chose one of my favorite books to read aloud, The Napping House. We don't do any extension activities with it right now. It's just kind of something that we read for enjoyment, but I always wanted to do something a little bit more, and I thought this was a great opportunity to do that. So I created a house. It just says Miss Liz's Napping House, and colored it really neatly, and I would put this on cardstock before giving it to children. And then there's a little packet on the, or a little pocket, excuse me, on the inside where the characters will go. And then I don't know if you've ever heard the story. If you haven't, I linked it in my post, my original post, so you could watch it there on YouTube. There's the granny, the child, and these are just taped on and after we colored, and then you could differentiate the cutting. You could, you know, just have some kids cut in a circle, or you could have more advanced cutters cut all the details out. There's the mouse, the dog, the cat, and the flea. And then the second page is the bed, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little hole cut right here, and then the popsicle stick just slides in, and then they can stack on top of each other, and I just thought this was super cute. And I chose to do it this way as opposed to a felt storyboard, which they sell on Amazon for like 19 bucks, and they're super cute, and I might still do it, but I chose this because last year we couldn't share materials or share projects at all, and I don't know if it's going to be that way this year, so I just chose to do it a little bit more individualized. So the student would get the blank page that says the napping, you know, blank napping house, and they would write their name. They would color it. They would color the characters, cut them out, and then tape them on to the popsicle sticks. With popsicle sticks, I just find that tape works way better than glue and having to wait for it to dry. And then the second page is the bed, and they just color the bed. They could choose to do it, you know, like the story, or they could make it a little bit more their own by putting their own blankets on it or whatever. And then for further differentiation, I added in the packet, for those that get to it, just a space for 8 words from the text. They just go through, and you could even differentiate within that. Some kids could do sight words, some kids could do main characters, granny, child, dog. I just like that activity, and I think it's great for sequencing and comprehension and retelling. And I think something that you could do as an extension activity would be to have the student do their own house and their own pets, you know, or their own family, mom, brother, sister, cat, dog, guinea pig, whatever they have at home. And then another thing that I wanted to make sure that we did when we were reading and retelling is use those descriptive words. Dreaming child, wakeful flea, snoring granny, dozing dog, things like that. I don't know, I like this assignment. This was fun, and I'll actually use it in my classroom.